Don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now, about me. About me. I'm not there, you left me at all. Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet to go over everything. They say time's supposed to heal ya, but I ain't done much healing. Hello, can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be when we were younger and free. I've forgotten how it felt before the world.
Good morning, dear teachers, and welcome to our 3-day program. For the opening and orientation, we will first start with the Philippine National Anthem and a short prayer. So please stand by po. Keep our mics on mute muna. Thank you po.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, helas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iingin, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magtitingin. Lumang ang araw ng walhagin pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang hindi kaya ng pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
How lovely is your dwelling place, O Lord, mighty God, Lord of all. How lovely is your dwelling place, O Lord, mighty God, Lord of all. The lowly sparrow finds a home for her brood, and the swallow a nest for herself, where she may lay her young. In your altars, my King and my God. Lovely is your dwelling place, O Lord, mighty God, Lord of all. Blessed are they whose dwelling is your own, Lord of peace. Blessed are they, refreshed by springs and by rain, when dryness daunts and scathes. Behold my shield, my King, and my God. Is your dwelling place, O Lord, mighty God, Lord of all. I would forsake 1,000 other days anywhere, if I can spend one day in your courts, belong to you alone. My strength are you alone, my glory, my King, and my God. Is your Lord, mighty God, Lord of all. How lovely your dwelling place, O Lord, mighty God, Lord of all.
Again po, isang magandang umaga po sa ating mga dear teachers who are attending our 3-day program on professional development, focusing on using virtual scenarios to create effective learning. Welcome po to our opening and orientation program. So ito pong unang bahagi ng ating 3-day activity. Our session 1 begins po. Our session 1 begins at 1:30. So ngayong umaga po, magkakaroon muna tayo ng maikling program to introduce to you. First is to introduce to you your learning service provider and to provide an orientation and overview of the activities that we will have for the next 3 days. My name is Yumul-Florendo and I will be your webinar facilitator. So ako pong mag-guide sa inyo for every session. Hintayin lang po natin. Standby lang po while we put up our presentation.
Bili ka, Sonia?
Okay. Okay. Good morning, dear teachers, once again, and thank you for choosing i.LEAD as your learning service provider. Allow me to introduce to you i.LEAD. i.LEAD is a non-stock, non-government organization whose founding members share the advocacy of spearheading reform in and through education. Coming from the various sectors of the academe themselves, founding members are well aware of the needs of teachers in the Philippines, especially in this crucial period where many of our teachers in the elementary and secondary levels need a reorientation and retooling to continue to become effective agents in the transformation of the Philippine educational system. As stakeholders in our nation's future, through continuing education, i.LEAD recognizes the need to provide relevant and quality trainings and workshops for educators by tapping experts in the academe who share the same advocacy and vision of educational transformation. Founded in 2015, i.LEAD has conceptualized its lineup of activities by carefully studying the needs of educators vis-a-vis the new curricula in the elementary, secondary, and tertiary levels. Though many other organizations have the same objectives and share the same vision, i.LEAD has its own pool of experts from various disciplines and its offerings of webinars, workshops, and in the future conferences are products of careful and critical needs and systems analysis to ensure only the highest quality of service for its clientele. After all, we are all stakeholders in education as teachers, parents, and students, and we all stand to gain in its transformation toward global competitiveness. Let me present to you our mission, vision, and core values. i.LEAD envisions itself as a catalyst for change by making accessible the best training and continuing professional development to all teachers all over the Philippines. We're committed to designing the best programs, tapping the best resource persons to deliver quality programs for all our participants, and bringing high quality in service training to teachers in all levels. Our mission is therefore to uplift the quality of education by extending training and continuing professional development for all teachers, keeping in mind our core values of excellence, innovation, and commitment to the delivery of quality education. i.LEAD continues its service to the nation. And true to our commitment to excellence, in 2017, i.LEAD was accredited as a PRC CPD provider of programs for professional teachers. And since our accreditation, all our program offerings have been accredited. In 2020, i.LEAD has also been authorized as a DepEd NAIAP learning service provider. And since 2021, all our program offerings have been recognized by DepEd NAIAP. In pursuit of our advocacy and as a way of giving back to the community, i.LEAD has successfully sponsored youth development projects in Ilocos Sur, where our head office is located. And this has been a model initiative picked up and sustained by the local government unit of Kalimuyod. Let me present to you our officers, led by, of course, our president, Dr. Jonathan Florendo, who has been an educator for more than 20 years. Living his philosophy of lifelong learning, Professor Florendo has earned his PhD in philosophy from the De La Salle University in 2020. Our Vice President, Professor Ronald Tagawa, is the most experienced member of i.LEAD with more than 20 years of teaching experience in the prestigious HEIs north of Manila. He holds a doctorate in philosophy from the De La Salle University to cap his degrees earned. Professor Tagawa is known for his proactive stance in social and political issues, especially those involving education and labor. Our secretary, Ms. Maria Ila Yumul, is a passionate teacher, mentor for young minds. Having been in the teaching profession for more than 15 years, she has taught in high school in the IB program at Xavier School in Green Hills, San Juan, at Xiamen International School in China, and the Taichung International School in Taiwan. She's currently pursuing her master's in education major in biology at the University of the Philippines in Diliman, earned her Bachelor of Science major in biology from the Ateneo de Manila University. I'm the sitting treasurer of i.LEAD. I'm an accomplished educator, researcher, and faculty administrator at the University of the Philippines, Baguio. I'm also currently pursuing my PhD in applied linguistics at Lancaster University in the UK. As treasurer, I'm still actively engaged in research, conference presentation, and publication. I've headed the curricular review and revision of the graduate program of the College of Arts and Communication at UP Baguio, and also spearheaded extension projects for teachers north of Manila. Our auditor, Professor Ana Maria Socorro Coloma, is a prolific researcher and conference presenter in national and international fora. With more than 15 years of teaching experience in the tertiary level, Professor Coloma has put her education to good use by serving the Filipino people as an educator in the Tarlac State University. Presently, she's pursuing her doctorate in communication at the UP Open University. Let me present to you our thrust as an organization. From 2015 to 2020, i.LEAD has held 25 face-to-face programs in Baguio City, Davao City, and Legazpi City. In 2021, we've held 15 online programs, mostly catering to partner SDOs, including Malolos, Zambales, Parañaque, Ifugao, Digos, Mati, Maykawayan, San Juan, to name a few. Our topics range from languages. These include teaching the mother tongue, Filipino and English, humanities, social sciences, mathematics, science, educational management and leadership, and of course, research. For our future directions, we of course aim to improve and diversify program offerings responding to and aligning with the thrust of DepEd NAYAP, to include managing schools under DRRM and learning continuity plans, teaching and undertaking research, including action, educational and applied researches, teaching humanities in the 21st century, language teaching and research, and ICT for education, among other programs in the works. Currently, we have 7 DepEd NAYAP recognized programs, and let me present them all to you. First is, of course, our Educational Management and Leadership Program, which is aimed to train teacher participants as proactive, engaged, and empowered teacher administrators in the 21st century educational context. We also have a research program focusing on conducting distance research. This program is designed to provide our teacher participants with relevant, innovative, and much needed training in online research data gathering using qualitative, quantitative, and mixed methods. We also have a language teaching program, which includes teaching English, Filipino, and the mother tongue. It's designed to address the need for a more aggressive retooling and training in the teaching of languages, especially the 3 languages mentioned, to multilingual Filipino learners. Our mathematics teaching program is designed to reskill and upskill teachers in the basic education with the know-how and technology capability to deliver effective mathematics education using the online platform, and to be complemented by the possibility of adapting similar strategies for modular and face-to-face learning as well. We also have a science teaching program. This is designed to enhance science teaching using available virtual tools, applications, and software in combination with time-tested classroom teaching methods. Then, of course, our SPED, or Inclusive Education Program. It's designed to address problems of learners who appear to be in the margins of class performance and learners with special needs. And finally, our program for this weekend, our Professional Development Program, focusing on using virtual scenarios to create effective learning. This program is designed to equip and empower teacher participants to be technology and internet savvy educators who are able to create, adapt, and innovate virtual classrooms for different courses and subject areas. We also have programs in the works, and these include gender and development research, teaching the humanities and the social sciences, DRRM and planning for school settings, including learning continuity plans, and of course, program for our dear non-teaching personnel. We now move on to our orientation proper. Hold on lang po while we set up our presentation. At this point, of course, I'd like to welcome all of our dear teachers participating in our 3-day program, our individually registered participants, and of course, our dear teachers from the SDO of Santa Rosa City. So welcome po to our 3-day webinar workshop. A few reminders po before we start with our program proper this afternoon at 1:30. Unang-una po, i.LEAD webinar workshops are NAYAP recognized and PRC CPD accredited. Therefore po, meron po talagang mga requirements when we attend such programs. Unang-una po, attendance in all our synchronous sessions. Meron po tayong attendance link for every session starting this afternoon with our first session. The attendance links are posted on our FB group page. So doon po tayo mag-a-attendance. And even if you tune in via the YouTube link posted on the FB group, kindly also accomplish the attendance link. Second requirement po is the accomplishment of our asynchronous activities, and workshop outputs. We'll be putting up later an assessment tool file, Word file po yun. Da-download po natin yon at nandun po lahat ng activities natin for every session. The attendance po and the accomplishment of our asynchronous activities are requirements of both PRC and DepEd NIAP. Our synchronous sessions are held via Zoom. Ito po yung ating main platform. So if you are here with us this morning, that means that you've sent us your correct email address, and that's where we sent the Zoom credentials for our 3-day activity. The Zoom platform opens 30 minutes at least before the program begins. So you can join early po so that you're here already when the sessions begin. Get in touch with us in case you have technical problems, but it also helps to have someone with you with technical issues, to help you with technical issues, yung hindi po makalog in or walang sound or hindi po gumagalaw yung video. So, you can resolve that to asking the help po yung mga kasama natin sa school or kasama natin sa bahay, especially when the sessions are ongoing. Our synchronous sessions allow real-time interaction between the resource speakers and you, dear teachers, who are participating in our program. You can ask questions using the chat box and during the open forum sessions using the raise hand icon. Yung chat box po natin para po ito sa mga questions natin regarding the sessions. If you have personal or individual concerns, kindly direct message any of us in the technical team. Lalo-lalo na po ako because I will be your facilitator for all the sessions. So direct message po if it is an individual concern, if it is a question po or sharing regarding the sessions. Gamitin po natin yung chat box addressed to everyone. Okay? In case you miss any of the synchronous sessions, pwede nyo pong balikan yun. Meron po tayong YouTube recording na nandun po sa ating FB group page. So you can go back to that anytime in case you miss any of our synchronous sessions. Log in using only one device. So, unang-una po, kasi pagka more than one device po yung linag in natin will be eating up space in the Zoom platform. So, isa lang po yung device na ilog in natin. Kindly refrain po from sharing our Zoom links or Zoom credentials to non-registered participants. So, only duly registered participants are enjoined to attend our Zoom sessions. In case of power interruption po or loss of internet access on your end, the synchronous sessions may be accessed anytime. Gaya po ng sinabi ko, this is live streamed via YouTube. And this is posted, the link is posted on our FB group page. So kung di po inaasahan na walan po bigyan ng kuryente or meron pong scheduled power interruption in the next 3 days sa inyong area, don't worry po, as soon as you have access again to the internet or may kuryente na po, pwede nyo pong balikan yung ating session. So hindi nyo po mamimiss yung mga pinag-uusapan natin sa sessions natin. Now, in case naman po that there is power interruption or loss of internet access on the end of our speakers, wag po tayo mag-alala because a recorded video of the session will be uploaded as soon as possible on YouTube and made available to all participants in order to complete the sessions. Of course po, pinaghahandaan po natin to pero sa mga hindi inaasahang pagkakataon, baka po mangyari ito. So wag po tayo mag-aalala kasi meron po tayong contingency measure for this. Okay, basic Zoom reminders. Kindly use your registered name as your Zoom profile. So marami po tayong nakikita sa participant list, mga brand po ng cellphone or mga hindi po complete na pangalan ang nakalagay sa ating profile. So we request that you kindly use your registered name. To do this po, click on participants. Tapos i-click po natin yung ating profile. Tsaka po natin i-rename yung ating profile. Gamitin po natin yung ating registered name so that we can interact with our resource speakers and you can be addressed properly during the open forum session in case po you want to share or you want to interact with your fellow participants or our resource speaker. We also request that you kindly make sure that your mic is on mute during the synchronous session kasi po nakaka-disrupt and nakaka-distract po ito sa ating resource speaker at sa mga fellow participants po natin. We have a technical team on standby who will manually mute you po kapag accidentally napindot po natin yung microphone. In case naman po we want to share something, we want to participate in the discussion, gamitin po natin yung raise hand icon. And I will call on you po, or the speaker will call on you so that you can have permission to speak po and have the floor. Turning the video on is optional. We understand that some of you are using cellular data and yung pong medyo limited ang internet access. Nakakabagal po talaga ng internet yung pag-on ng video. Pero kung kakayanin po, pwede naman po natin i-on yung ating video. After our orientation program po, I will ask you to briefly turn on your cameras so that we can document your participation in this opening and orientation program. Chat box, gaya po ng sinabi ko kanina, is used for comments and questions regarding the lecture, which will be read by your facilitator. So ako po yun. Pag meron po mga tanong or merong mga comments doon regarding the sessions, I will read them out for the resource speaker. Now, kung meron, katulad po ng in-announce ko rin kanina, kung meron po kayong mga individual concerns, direct message po ang gawin natin sa ating mga facilitator. Attire is casual in case you care to turn on the video for group picture at the end of this session. Our asynchronous sessions, kasama po ito sa ating program, kasama po ito sa bilang ng 16 hours credit po natin. This refer to offline workshop activities that may be accomplished by pair, by group, or individually. And these sessions are part of our program. Each session has an accompanying task or workshop output to demonstrate the learning outcomes. These activities and the workshop task will be posted on the FB group page in one Word file. So mamaya po, no, bago po mag-start yung ating session 1, i-upload na po natin yun and you can download it na po and save it on your device. Para sa mga gumagamit po ng cellphone, baka hindi nyo po ma-download ito. So pakiusap lang po, pwede kayong gumamit na lang ng laptop or desktop or tablet na meron pong Word application to make sure po na ma-download nyo at na-save itong file na i-upload namin maya-maya lamang. Ideally po, each task should be accomplished before the beginning of the next session. Pero, hindi pa po isasubmit ito hanggang matapos natin yung lahat po ng 4 sessions. At the end of the 4th session, dun lamang po na tayo magbibigay ng instructions how to submit our assessment task. Let me give you an overview of our program. Day 1. So, ito po yung ating first day. And ngayong umaga po ang ating orientation and opening. This afternoon po at 1:30 p.m., mayroon na po tayong first session. Of course, held again via Zoom. Yung activities po natin for the first session will be disseminated through that assessment tool file na sinasabi ko po. So, nandun na po yung assessment natin for all 4 sessions. For day 2, our Zoom opens at 8. We'll give you some reminders, instructions, entertain questions about the previous session. Session 2, synchronous session begins at 8:30 a.m. And then po, yung ating afternoon session is at 1:30 p.m. So, dalawang sessions po tayo bukas, whole day po tayo. So, 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. Make sure po to join the Zoom lectures. Or, kung hindi naman po kakayanin, watch our sessions via the YouTube link posted on our FB group page. You can also post comments or join the open forum using the YouTube link posted on the FB group page. Pwede po kayong dun mag-comment. Meron din po tayong facilitators na nagbabasa ng mga comments doon and pinapasa po nila sa ating Zoom platform. Ito po ay backup lang naman in case po hindi kayo maka-join talaga sa ating Zoom platform. Make sure, of course, to accomplish all required workshop outputs. Day 3, our last day. Sunday po ang ating last day. Half day lang po tayo sa Sunday. Again, the Zoom opens at 8 a.m. Magbibigay po ako ng mga final reminders. Again, entertain questions about the previous session. Yung ating pong session 4, magsisimula ng 8:30 a.m. sa linggo. And of course, by lunchtime po, tapos na po tayo. So make sure to join the Zoom for the synchronous sessions. Watch the synchronous sessions as well on the FB but via the YouTube link. And you can post comments or questions both on the FB page or here in the Zoom platform. Make sure, of course, to accomplish all required workshop outputs. Sa last day po, i-remind ko po kayo ulit, no? Actually, every session po, nagre-remind ako about the outputs. You'll be asked to collate all your activities and workshop tasks from sessions 1, 2, 3, and 4. You'll also be asked to create one PDF file with all your workshop outputs from all the sessions using your name as your file name and submit this through a submission bin on the FB group page sa day 3 pa po. So, mamayang hapon po meron na tayong first activity pero hindi pa po ito isasubmit. So, isi-save lang po natin ito sa ating file, sa ating Word file, hanggang po matapos natin yung lahat ng 4 na sessions before we submit this on Sunday. Other reminders po on the last day, you will also be asked to answer an evaluation tool for this webinar workshop. Iba pa po ito sa ating assessment task, assessment tool. No? Ang evaluation tool po, this is an evaluation of our 3-day run of the program. This will come in the form of a Google link. So, click lang po natin yung sasagutan natin yun and then submit this. You can only access this once. So, nakikiusap po kami na basahing maigi yung instructions before answering. So, ipopost po natin ito sa ating FB group page. And accomplishment of this form is required before we can send you your certificates for this webinar. So, mahalaga po na maging member po tayo ng ating FB group page kasi doon po natin pinopost yung mahahalagang announcements and then po, of course, all the materials for the sessions, yung pong mga PowerPoint presentations ng speakers natin, pictures po from our gallery and from our sessions, doon po natin ipopost as well as the submission for the assessment task. So, para po sa mga kasamahan natin na hindi pa member ng ating FB group page, kindly request membership po. The link was sent to you in the email that also has the Zoom credentials. So, doon po natin makikita yung link sa FB group page. And when you ask for to be accepted into the FB group page, dahil closed group po ito, for of course, for data privacy reasons, yun lang pong mga registered participants ang tinatanggap natin sa FB group page. So kindly answer the entry question. Sometimes po yung ating FB name hindi po same sa ating registered name. Kaya po tinatanong yung registered name ni Don at yung division office. So sagutan lamang natin po yun para mabilis po nating mahanap if you are a duly registered participant. Pakisabihan na rin po yung mga kasamahan natin na wala ngayong umaga na to kindly access the link to the FB group page na nasa email po nila. Okay, other announcements for the third day, of course, regarding the certificates. So, unang-una po para sa ating individually registered participants. If you availed of the CPD-only option, makakatanggap po kayo ng 2 certificates. Yun pong ating Certificate of Attendance and Certificate of Recognition for your workshop outputs. Para naman po sa individually registered participants na nag-avail ng NAEAP and CPD certificates, matatanggap niyo po lahat ng 3 certificates, including the Certificate of Completion with the NAEAP Program Recognition Number. And your certificates will be shipped directly to you once your submission of output is confirmed. Okay, so isi-ship po natin via courier yung inyong mga certificates. Para naman po sa mga participants ng SDO Santa Rosa, ang ating teachers po from SDO Santa Rosa, you will receive all 3 certificates. Pero sa SDO po namin ipapadala. And they will inform you po when the certificates are available. So sila na po ang bahala sa distribution ng ating mga certificates. So again po, reminder, only duly registered participants will receive certificates. Other reminders po, of course, finally, we'd like to join and invite everyone to become members of the i.LEAD organization. Optional po ito para sa mga ating interested teacher participants. There is an annual membership fee of 300 and a lifetime membership fee of 1,000. Gagawan po namin kayo ng ID and certificate of membership, and we will send this to you together with your certificates for this program. Ang cut-off po natin for membership is up to 5 p.m. po bukas, Sabado. So yung pong link to the membership application will be put up in the FB group page as well. So you can browse that po, and if you're interested, kindly accomplish the link. Thank you, and that's the end of our opening and orientation program. May I request everyone po to kindly turn on their video, saglit lang po, so that we can document your participation for this morning. Mag-screenshot po ako ng ating mga galleries, and I will post the pictures on our FB group page. Ayan, magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Ready na po ba tayo? Okay. Okay, first gallery po tayo. Okay, next po. Ayan, dahil hindi po natin alam kung nasan po tayong gallery, just keep on smiling po. Yan. Good morning po, dear teachers. Napakaganda po ng mga ngiti natin ngayong umaga. Yan. Ayan. Okay po. Ayan. Thank you po, dear teachers, for attending this morning's orientation and opening. Magkita-kita po tayo ulit mamayang 1:30 p.m. So by 1 p.m. po, open na yung ating Zoom platform. 1:30 p.m. po, mag-start na po tayo sa ating first session. Okay po. Pwede na po tayong mag-out sa Zoom. Magkita-kita po tayo ulit mamayang hapon. So we can still accomplish our tasks for this morning if we have classes or if we still have errands to run. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat.